Mrs. Waters, what are you doing? Come over here.
Hello. Fancy seeing you here. Look in the wheelbarrow here, Beaky. Can you see this? This is called bindweed, and although it has a lovely white flower on it, it's very fast growing, and it winds itself up all the plants and sort of strangles them. So I've been pulling a lot of this off the hedge. Okay, so bindweed. Let's go and find the sticky weed.
Goodness me, you have been pulling up lots of nettles. Did you get stuck, Mrs. Waters?
I did a little bit, Beaky, and my sleeves weren't covering my arms.
Where's the sticky weed then? Can we find some?
Okay, Beaky, look here behind all of these nettles, climbing up the hedge, is the sticky weed. This is it, here. And it grows a bit like the bindweed. It wraps itself around things. You can see all the little sticky burrs on the end. You can have great fun with this in the playground with your friends, trying to see how many people you can stick it to. Well, here we are in the greenhouse, which is looking rather untidy because there are so many jobs to do outside. We've not spent much time in here recently, Beaky, but there's one exciting thing happening. The tomatoes are starting to ripen. They're starting to turn pink. Shall we have a look at some? Okay, I'll just get one. You stay here. Okay.
Where are they, Mrs. Waters? Hurry up, children are waiting. What are you doing?
Well, it's so heavy, Beaky, I can't lift it. You're going to have to come down here.
Okay, coming down. Oh, here comes the sun, hooray! It's been really dull today, hasn't it? Here comes the sun, la 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 la. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right, la 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 la.
Oh, Beaky, that's an old song.
Look at the tomato, though.
Yes, it's ripening, and it's the sun that's helping to do that. The warmth and the brightness of the sunshine.
It looks nice and tasty.
Well, it's not ready yet. Beaky, what have you got there?
Well, I've got a piece of lettuce.
Lettuce? Are you pinching my lettuces? We don't have many leaves on them, but they are tasty when we do.
I love lettuce.
You like everything. We have this every time, don't we? Actually, over near the lettuces are the flowers. Let's go have a look and see how they're getting on while you eat that. Okay? They are getting much bigger, aren't they? I'm still a bit scared about planting them out, though, because I don't want the you-know-what to get them. The slugs. Okay, we'll have to plant them out sooner or later because they're going to get too big for their pot and they'll become root-bound. So we need to get that done fairly soon, I'd say. Hurry up and finish your lettuce, please. We need to get on. Right. Okay. Beaky, honestly, we need to get outside. There's a little bird stuck in the cauliflower patch under the net. Come on.
Hurry up. Get it out.
Poor little thing, stuck in the net. It's a beautiful little bird. Wonder what kind it is. I think it might be some kind of finch. Let's get it out before it hurts itself. Beautiful yellow tummy and a pointed beak. I'll have to look in my book to see what it is. The hard bit, we'll be getting it to come to this end. Don't want the cat to get it, do we? Let's lift up the net. Come on, little bird. Maybe if I open the net. Come on, little bird. Out you come. Oh, poor little thing. Flo, let's it out. Flo's interested. And just get this end up. Where's that hook? Here we go. There it goes. Back to the safety of the bushes. That's our good deed done for the day. We don't want the birds to get stuck in our nets, do we, Beaky?
No, we don't. much changed in the garden, Mrs. Waters.
No, Beaky, not a lot's changed. It's just all growing.
Have we got a cucumber yet? Can we go and see?
Yes, let's go and have a look at the cucumber plant.
Well, look, we've got a flower, and where there's a flower, we'll get a fruit.
There's one there. Have a look further up, Beaky. There's another one, and this plant is still growing, isn't it? It's going to be a very large plant. And even the little one next to it has got its own little flower on. So very soon we'll have some cucumbers. Anyway, there is one thing that's really changed, and that's the buddleia bush. Let's go have a look at that. We haven't looked at it for ages.
Oh wow, look at that! Beautiful purple flowers.
Yes, and those purple flowers are attracting all the insects. I don't know if you can see, there's a bee on that one. You see the bee collecting the nectar. And then right up on the top, Beaky, if we can move the camera, there's a butterfly. Not sure if it's a peacock butterfly or a red admiral. I think it's a red admiral. The peacock butterflies have got circles on their wings. I hope you can see that. Every time we sneak up on a butterfly, it flies off. Can you see how it's symmetrical? It's an insect, isn't it? It's an amazing insect because it comes from a caterpillar. And that will have been wrapped up in a chrysalis, in a little cocoon like a sleeping bag, for 2 weeks before it turned into a butterfly, and off it goes.
Look, Flo's enjoying the sunshine. What's that noise?
I think it might be a tractor coming past, Beaky. Coming up the road, maybe? Not sure what it is. Shall we see what turns up? What's this coming? Have a look. Can you see? Ah, look. I think that's a combine harvester.
Noisy.
Well, it's a big machine. They need that to gather in the hay and the straw.
What is hay and straw?
Well, it's just long grass, that's all. But the cattle use it for bedding if it's straw, or they eat it if it's hay. And the seeds are taken off the top. The wheat and the oats and the barley and the rye, they're all used to make cereal and animal feeds.
There's lots going on at this time of year, isn't there?
It's a very busy time of year for the farmers.
Where's Flo gone?
And Flo's in the pond. You have to get out. Where's your ball gone? Come on, out you get. Out you get, but don't squirt me. Shake over there, please. Thank you. Good girl. Bring the ball. I don't know.
The clematis has got flowers on it again, but they're half the size that they were. Why's that?
I don't know, Beaky. We'll have to find that out. It might just be that the plant's used up lots of energy making its first set of flowers.
No flowers yet.
No, nothing at all on the gladioli yet. Let's go and have a look at some of the other pretty flowers around the garden, though.
Oh, yes. These pretty tall yellow ones, haven't we?
Yes, don't know what they're called, though.
The lobelia and lavender.
Well done, Beaky. You are learning well. Do you know what this one is?
Yes, that's a geranium.
It is. And what about this one next to it?
It's called a snapdragon, but I can't remember its real name.
It's an antirrhinum.
That's a funny name, isn't it? Antirrhinum. Here's some more. Look, the pansies and the white ones. Can't remember their name either. And more antirrhinum.
Yes, all different colours.
These are very pretty, aren't they?
These lovely purple bells, aren't they? Very unusual flowers. And over there we've got sweet peas. Can you see them? We never know what colour they're going to be. There's some really light ones, and then down here, Beaky, look, there's some dark ones. And over here, this sweet pea has grown its pods.
Can we eat those?
No, those are where the seeds are.
And of course we have roses all over the garden, don't we?
We do.
What are these, Mrs. Waters?
Those are mushrooms, Beaky, that I've picked from the ground, but I don't know if they're edible mushrooms. You couldn't eat these because these have been a bit nibbled by little slugs and maggoty things. But they look like real mushrooms, don't they? They look like field mushrooms. But what's the rule about mushrooms, Beaky?
Oh, you should never ever eat any mushrooms or fungi that you find, because it might not be edible and it might make you very, very poorly.
That's right, we don't eat mushrooms. And what should I do now I've touched it?
You have to wash your hands straight away. What are they, Mrs. Waters?
Well, I've brought you inside, Beaky, to show you these that are drying out on the boiler in the laundry. And do you recognise them?
Are they the sprout pods that we got off the plant that went to seed?
And I've scrunched them. And then what we're going to do is get a colander, which is like a big sieve, and we'll sprinkle it through and all the seeds will fall out at the bottom.
Oh, great. What happened to all the strawberries that you had? Did you give them all away?
No, I made some jam. So here we go, Beaky. Let's tip in all the seed pods. Remember, I've been scrunching them. They're falling in there now. Hopefully, because I've scrunched them, we should end up with lots of seeds.
Let's have a look then.
Okay. Give it a shake. Oh, can you hear them? All falling into the bottom. There's a few of the pods gone through. Let's have a look. There. And there, got hundreds of sprout seeds.
I can see them falling through the bottom.
Shake them for a bit longer though, till we've just got the seed pods left. I'll show the children when it's finished.
Righto.
There we go. Lots of sprout seeds.
Do we have to do the same to the cabbages?
Yep, we do. When they're dry.
Gosh, what's all this?
Well, it's only a little bit of it, Beaky, but this one I made this morning. This is called red onion marmalade.
Oh, do you spread it on toast?
No, you eat that one with cheese and sandwiches and pate and salad. It's lovely. It's caramelised onion. And this one here, I've made 30 jars of this. This is strawberry jam.
Oh, yummy.
It is. Then we've got this one, which is rhubarb and strawberry mixed together.
That sounds nice.
It is. And last of all, something else I've learned to make is marmalade. Okay, orange marmalade.
Oh, do we have an orange tree?
No, had to buy the oranges, but I've learnt how to make it. So since I've started growing things, I've learnt all sorts.
You have? Are you pleased with yourself?
I'm very pleased with myself. Anyway, let's get to the orchard.
Off we go, Mrs. Waters, to the apple trees in the orchard.
Yes, and look at those, Beaky. Look at those up there. Those are cooking apples, and they will grow much, much bigger, but they make delicious pies. Let's go over to the eating apple trees. Okay, and they seem to have an awful lot of apples on them this year, especially this one at the back. Look at these branches, they're absolutely weighed down with apples. We must get those propped up quickly before they break.
Do they do that?
They would do in windy weather. I mean, look at that branch up there, Beaky. Huge number of apples. Perhaps we should pull some of those off to make sure that the branches don't break. But they are going to be delicious, and they are eating apples.
Right, what are the pear trees like at the moment?
Let's go see. Okay, here's the pear tree, and the pears on there are growing quite nicely. Look at those. And this year they don't have all the scabby marks on that they did last year because we put our moth trap and our tar bands on the tree. Look, there's the tar band, remember?
That stopped the insects, didn't it?
Yes, and here is the moth trap, which would catch the male moths that go up the tree, and then they mate with the female moths and the little larvae would spoil the fruit. But luckily this year it looks like that hasn't happened, and those pears are looking quite healthy. There, look, Beaky, you see those pears from underneath? They look lovely this year. Keep a careful eye on those and look forward to eating them. What a gorgeous day.
Pear pie.
I'm not sure that you make pear pie, Beaky, but and this one, this apple tree, this has got hundreds on as well. I think all that pruning I did has done them good. I think these are a cooking apple, but there's hundreds of them. Look at them. They've really grown, haven't they?
Gosh, you have a bumper harvest, Mrs. Waters.
I do. A bumper harvest. I'll be able to make apple juice and cider and pie and sauce. Oh, we're going to be busy.
We are.
Oh, which reminds me, how are Bertram and Beatrice?
They're doing very well, thank you. They should be out soon for some more nursery rhyme time.
Good, I've got a few new ones to teach them. Anyway, we better say bye-bye for this week.
Bye, everybody. We'll leave you looking at the delicious apples.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.